All rise. The trial of Mario Jumpman Mario can—
Objection!
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ready to stop this character assassination once and for all. So yeah, a 2-year-old video. Now while this is done in a commentary style per se, and since it's a sin to actually do a response to a video that old, last year MatPat made a video talking about the Mario timeline saying,
We're uncovering some pretty twisted hidden lore.
Have you watched any of my Mario videos? It's a really dark franchise.
I take that to mean he still considers his Mario's mental theory, and I use the word theory hesitantly, mind you, to hold up. Let's begin!
The warning signs were present from the very beginning. Donkey Kong for the arcade featured Mario's first appearance, but even in those early days, something was off.
And let's have MatPat himself explain why this whole section on Donkey Kong and DK Jr. is wrong.
Laying everything out across Cranky's lifespan makes one thing abundantly clear. Jumpman, the Mario we see in Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr., is not the same person as the Mario we see in the Super Mario series. The sexual maturity of Cranky Kong proves that it can't be the case.
So I pose a question for you, the prosecution, aka MatPat. If this is actually Mario's father doing this to DK and DK Jr., then how does this translate to Mario being a psychopath? And the sins of the father do not translate to the sins of the son. Oh, and this will bite another chunk out of MatPat's theory later. So, since this is in Mario,
Mario is an equal opportunity animal abuser.
that is slander and you know it! Or is it libel since this is a video? Damn legalese!
He also hates insects. Take for instance wigglers, innocent, happy caterpillars that, across the Mario franchise, show absolutely zero intentions of ever hurting Mario. He ruins their home, not once, but twice, in both Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine. Then, after trashing their homes, he proceeds to jump on them, crushing them to death. An innocent creature who did nothing wrong but get upset when his home was violated.
Thanks for cherry picking there, MatPat. Allow me to debunk you. First, in Super Mario Sunshine, the reason why he had to remove the Wiggler from that tower was because it was messing with the device that was made for an egg for the legendary and near extinct, I might add, creature known as the Sandbird. Think of it like a makeshift incubator for a regular egg. Mario had to remove the Wiggler from the device in order for the Sandbird to keep warm. So, you know, the legendary creature wouldn't die. As for the Super Mario 64 example, Mario only attacked the Wiggler because he had a power star. Also, he didn't kill the Wiggler. He only hurt him to the point where the Wiggler would give him the star. And, by the by, the Wiggler was being antagonized by the star itself.
That's not even mentioning creatures like Cheep Cheeps, fish who are just swimming around peacefully.
Yet these innocent fish will easily kill Mario in 2 to 3 hits, depending on what power-ups you have.
Gets you right there. Well, fast forward to adult Mario, hopping once more atop his trusted and loyal friend to save the day and... wait, he just punched him. Look again. Mario punches the Yoshis to get them to extend their tongue. You can even see the Yoshi flinch before it happens. He is physically beating this animal to get it to do what he wants it to do.
You know, for someone who likes to look deeply into things, you have a tendency to miss a real big one when you make this claim. Namely, the art in Super Mario World and Super Mario Galaxy blows this out of the water. And this is official art. Yeah, I don't see Mario hitting the lovable dinosaur, I see him pointing.
Your knowledge of the land shall be great.
And let's not forget that Mario will drop a Yoshi into a pit without hesitation, just to get a couple extra inches out of his jump. A pit that, time and time again, has clearly been shown to result in death.
Player choice. In fact, it's easy for the player to not have to drop Yoshi since there was a flying enemy in that same footage that can be used as another platform. Just because, oh, I don't know. If I'm bad at stealth games, does that automatically make Solid Snake the world's worst infiltrator?
Oh, no! 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 I died already! And it's actually within the first 5 minutes of the game! Damn mechanics!
No, it doesn't. If anything, it's just a reflection of the choice of the player.
Luigi doesn't get any thanks at the end of Mario is Missing either. After Luigi's completed this quest, Mario just strolls out and stands there. Stands there. No thank you, no nothing. Just staring at his brother like, I hope you liked the lamest adventure in our franchise, bro. Cause that's the most you're ever going to get.
That's the most selfish, egotistical thing I've ever heard.
Thank you!
This is a weak point. Well, for those who don't know, here's how the ending for the game really goes. There's no thank you, huh? Now, you could see this as a thank you to the player, but people can also interpret this to see that Mario is thanking Luigi. Also, the cheery theme music of the scene also denotes a happy scene. And that stare lasts for maybe 2-3 seconds at the most. You're just reading way too much in that small time span.
And I mean disgusting is Mario's behavior at the end of Mario Power Tennis. Yeah, we're pulling out the real obscure games to get to the heart of this jacket. Does it sound like I'm fired up? Yeah, cause I'm fired up. I am angry that I have been deceived by this sleazeball plumber for decades. That I have called him a hero. That I have been his fanboy.
And holy shit! We'll always love you! I can't believe you did this to me, goddammit! How could you do this to me?
Here's why. In Mario Power Tennis, if Luigi wins, this is what happens. He celebrates. For once, this perpetual player 2, this second fiddle gets his chance in the spotlight. People are cheering for him. A stadium full of people are celebrating Luigi. He's holding a trophy, and what does Mario do? The brother who Luigi would love the approval of more than anything else, what does he do? Walks up to him, applauding, laughing, slaps him on the back, and then grinds his shoe into his brother's foot, stands there, and grinds it in.
Each history's greatest monster!
Mario Power Tennis is not actually canon in the Mario timeline. I have 8 cousins who are brothers, and this is pretty much typical behavior. Hell, in Super Mario Bros. 3, Luigi takes a shot at Mario by jumping on him, and even tries to hit Mario with a Koopa shell. And while I'm not going to go through a flanderization of the first part of his video, I want to point out that Mario has actually thanked Luigi in a lot of their journeys. Case in point, the sequel in Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi, you saved Mario! I did it? Way to go! Number 1!
Let's talk for a minute about Mario the Man Whore. Sure, we all know that Princess Peach is Mario's main squeeze now, but it's easy to overlook his flings with other women. Take for instance Pauline. The girl stranded atop the girders in Donkey Kong may appear to have the same fashion sense as the Toadstool Princess, but one look at the promotional box art of our damsel in distress shows us that Pauline is a very different type of gal.
The wrong place at the wrong time!
As you yourself have stated, MatPat.
Jumpman, the Mario we see in Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. is not the same person as the Mario we see in the Super Mario series. The sexual maturity of Cranky Kong proves that it can't be the case. Later, in Miniland Mayhem, she even gets her own toy modeled after her. There's no Peach toy. Theme park based around his hit toy line. There's no Peach toy.
Screw you, continuity!
Waves of comments about this being either before or after a Peach Mario celebrity breakup. Timelines agree that the MVDK series takes place around the same time as New Super Mario and Super Mario RPG.
This is a big issue I see in a lot of MatPat's videos. He'll make points, but he won't ever make his references known to people. You don't link to any supposed timelines in your description, you just keep promoting yourself down there. And frankly, from all the points I debunked already, I'm not really gonna believe anything you say on face value anymore.
Land for the Game Boy. And yes, while the manual and promotional material may bill this as Mario saving just another princess out of the kindness of his heart, there's no denying what you see in the final scene of the game. "Oh, Daisy, Daisy," he cries out when seeing her. Now, I'm sorry, but that's not how a friend greets another friend. Names only get repeated in romantic settings.
What's wrong? Snake! Snake!
The kingdom was invaded by the Koopa, black magic, there we go. The quiet, peace-loving mushroom people, aka toads, were turned into mere stones, bricks, and even field horsehair plants, whatever that is, blah-de-blah-de-blah. The only one who can undo the magic is the Princess Toadstool. There you have it. Each and every brick you shatter is someone you were supposed to be saving. And the game takes it one step further, rewarding you for killing them, giving you points for each and every block you smash.
In the official story of Super Mario Bros. By Nintendo, it shows the story of pictures happening near Peach's castle when Bowser turned the toads into brick, meaning that those toads are the only ones that were transformed at that point in the Mushroom Kingdom. The image you see on screen right now shows the story. In the official story, it is said Bowser turned the Toad residents into blocks, but it is shown that he not only does at the castle during the capture of the princess, all the blocks Mario hits are not toads. Blocks are naturally made in the kingdom itself. Although Nintendo never really revealed how it's made naturally, you can see they're not made from the toads when Super Mario Bros. Is beaten and all the toads are set free. This meaning that all the bricks shown in later games are not toads, but rather naturally developed.
Look at his behavior with a Mega Mushroom. Look at his utter lack of concern for anything in his way, knowing full well that each and everything in front of him is an actual resident of the kingdom. He even celebrates his massacre when he finishes.
As I said before, when the player beats the original Super Mario, the toads have returned to normal, and those blocks are naturally formed. Even then, MatPat, you're the one who's making this claim that the blocks are toads, and you're not showing your evidence.
And while we're talking about his murderous tendencies, let's talk for a minute about Mario's preferred method of delivering death: crushing.
Against the creatures that are trying to kill him, and can usually do so in 1 or 2 shots. Also, I'm skipping the history on crushing torture techniques since Mario isn't torturing the creatures like how MatPat is comparing it to.
Did that make you uncomfortable? Make you cringe? Could you see yourself being repulsed by that sort of thing?
Oh, I've been feeling sick and grossed out ever since you started your character assassination.
Good! Because it's normal for someone to react that way.
I can't stop laughing.
He relishes in it, yipping and yee-hawing as he leaps from one flattened corpse to the next. He has no sense of guilt, no sense of remorse.
Oh yeah, it's not like he ever makes those sounds when he jumps. Also, the players can just jump over the monsters and not kill them. That's the player's choice.
I died already!
Or, in some cases, players' lack of skill.
Doesn't have any remorse for their crimes. The Joker, Hannibal Lecter, Mr. Hyde, Ted Bundy, Lumberjack Dexter. These are all men with antisocial personality disorder. Actual psychopaths.
Well, 2 of those characters are fictional, also from the official, and I do mean official, Nintendo Character Guide of 1993. Mario is tolerant. He'll accept anyone or anything at face value. He treats anyone and anything with dignity and respect. He has seen too many things in his travels to be narrow-minded. Also, way to go with the worst characters to compare Mario to.
I can definitively say Mario has antisocial personality disorder. Behind that plastered-on smile, behind that perpetually happy "It's-a-me" is a monster. A man who has proven himself to be a threat to everything and everyone around him. He is no hero. We just haven't stopped to question him until now. Who would have thunk it?
And all it took was cherry-picking, making up false evidence, and reading far too much into little things.
Do the Mario swing your arms.
If you you think about it, it makes sense. There was only ever one piece of evidence we really needed to prove Mario's evil intentions. Damn you, blue shells.
But hey, it's just a theory. Ah, I hate that catchphrase.